Hey guys, Cub Master Ben here. So today we're gonna have some super fun. We're gonna talk about hiking. We're gonna get through that thing first, and then here at the very end, we're gonna talk to you guys about the 6 essentials for Cub Scouts of a good hike. Things that'll help you, things that'll keep you safe. And you'll notice as I'm walking here that I'm ducking down and around, and that's because I had to come check our hiking path before we actually go. It rained over the weekend, so there's been quite a bit of water in our hiking area for the road that wasn't there before. So we're not going to get to hike in our normal spot this weekend, but we're going to find a new spot. I'll get you guys some awesome footage of it. You guys will see where we're going to hike, and we'll get you guys some pictures. Talk to you guys about a couple of important things and something fun as well. And what we're going to talk about that's super important tonight is we're going to talk about hiking. And you're like, why are we talking about hiking? And that's because now more than ever, it's important that you get outside and you get activity. One of the best things you can do as a scout or just as a person in general is go hike. Hiking's fun. It's just walking. You get to see all kinds of things. You get to hear all kinds of things you normally wouldn't, and get you away from maybe away from your friends, or get you away from the city, and you go out in the country and hike or whatever. My family and I, we went on a hike today right here on Fort Sill. We went out by the small part of the mountains that is here, and we hiked down this wonderful path that we like to go down. There's this awesome creek down there. It was filled with lots of water because it's been raining and it was crazy. And I got a couple photographs of that for you here later on, as well as an interesting point that we found that we hadn't seen before. So first, we need to talk about hiking and what you need to do to be prepared for a hike. So there's two things we need to talk about first. First off is proper hiking attire. And what I mean by proper hiking attire is, are your clothes hiking friendly? So you need a couple of different things. You need shoes, good closed-toed shoes like you wear for any scouting event. You need to have preferably pants if you're going to be walking in a lot of brush or trees areas or tall grass, okay? Shorts if you know the area and it's pretty clear. You want to have a good shirt on that fits well, okay? It doesn't have to be a scout shirt, just a shirt that's comfortable, all right? You need a hat, okay? And those are most of the things you need for your hiking attire. We don't want to see slippers and flip-flops and swimsuits and the suit you wear for Sunday and that shirt that grandma gave you that has no sleeves. We don't want to see those kind of things, right? So we want safe hiking attire, okay? So safe clothes, things that are appropriate, right? Now, what about the second thing? Well, the second thing we need to talk about is the 6 things that every Cub Scout should have when they go hiking or go on any outdoor event, really. And it's the 6 essentials. And so the reason we say there's 6 essentials is because there's 6 items that over time Cub Scout leaders and Cub Scouts have found that these items are the right things for the job every time. All right? So we're actually going to talk about 7 things real quick, and one of them is because it's our backpack. So firstly, you need a bag. Right, so we have this wonderful bag. This is a day pack that actually my Bear Scout used for a couple years. And the first thing we're going to talk about is you need a flashlight. And you're like, why do we need a flashlight if we hike during the sun? Well, we need a flashlight during the daytime, guys, because what if something happens and it goes a little later than you meant to and it starts to get dark on your way back? Now, you should be walking with a leader or a parent, but things still happen. You get to having fun while you're hiking, right? Or maybe you see a cool cave and you think that you would like to look inside it and you want to turn the light on and look around, right? Your flashlight. Make sure the batteries work, make sure it turns on, and make sure it turns off, right? And make sure you put it in a good spot on the pack. So here's we're going to put in this front pocket. All right? The next thing you need is you need a whistle. So we need a whistle in case we get lost, right? Because sometimes you have to step off the path, right? Maybe you need to take a break and you sit down on a bench and somebody in front of you isn't paying attention, they keep walking and left you all alone, right? Or maybe you guys were out in a field and hiking and you got turned around and couldn't see anybody and you got scared. And that's okay. It's okay to get worried sometimes. That's what your whistle's for. Use your whistle. Don't blow it inside like I just did. Mom and Dad probably won't appreciate it. So we're going to put that in our pack. All right? Next thing we're going to talk about is snacks. Now I know everybody loves a good snack. We like juicy candy and sodas and all that stuff. But with hiking, guys, we don't need those things, okay? And the reason we don't need those things is we need to make smart, healthy choices while we're hiking to keep our body fueled the right way. So when we go hiking, we don't need to see this. We don't want to see cookies or ice cream. We don't want to see any of that stuff. What we want to see is things like fruit. Bananas here are a good thing to take on a hike. Why? They're small, they're easy to eat, and they're easy to clean up. One big peel in the trash, right? So we're going to put our snack in our pack. And it doesn't have to just be bananas, guys. It could be apples, oranges. It could be a trail mix you made with your din. If you make a trail mix and it's got like some M&Ms in it or some chocolate in it, that's okay. What we don't want is we don't want to see you guys show up at a hike. We go to get a snack halfway through our hike, and the only thing you have is a big bag of Skittles. That's what we don't want to see. So make healthy choices. If you need to, ask an adult to help. All right? Now, what are you going to drink on your hike? Now, like I said, I know we love everything, right? You guys like drinking milk, you like drinking juice, you like maybe if you can have sodas, you like sodas, right? But for a hike, guys, in particular, water. Now, you want to take a water that's good for you to carry, one that you can maybe put in your pack or just carry in your hands. It needs to be refillable and it needs to be clean, all right? And you guys need to have a plan in case one of you runs out of water. So always have a backup. Maybe have a second water bottle in your backpack, or whoever the adult is, maybe they should have a second water bottle, right? Now you can have Camelbacks, you can have canteens, whatever you prefer, but you need to have something to drink that has enough water to last you out and back on the hike the whole time, right? So we got through our food, our whistle, we got through our bag, and we've got through a couple other things, right? But next what we need to talk about is one thing that's super important. It's a two-part item: sunscreen. Now you can get the rub-in kind like lotion, you can get the kind that sprays, that's what I prefer, right? But sunscreen, some kind of sunscreen, they say that you should have something that has a sun factor of at least 30 or 30, all right? And this is gonna help protect your skin. So you're gonna put it everywhere that your clothes are not. So you're like, well, Mr. Ben, I got a watch on. Do I need to put it under my watch? Spray it around your watch. It's still a good idea, all right? You can get sunburned very easily. And if we don't pay attention, we can get sick when we get sunburned. So we're gonna spray everything. We're gonna spray our arms, our faces. Close your eyes, close your mouth, spray your face. Get the back of your neck, right? If you're wearing shorts, get your legs. And the second part of that is a hat. Now you get a hat with your Cub Scout uniform. So you get your, lions, wild wolves, tigers, bears. Everybody's got a hat. Even leaders have hats. Make sure you wear a hat. Now as a Cub Scout, we don't wear our hats like this, and we're not all cool, hippity hoppity, right? We just wear our hats the right way. It helps shade our eyes, right? Helps protect our head from the sun. And if you got sunglasses, go ahead and rock your sunglasses. Feel free. Everybody likes a good pair. Lastly, we're going to talk about this friendly first aid kit. Now, you saw my video for the Weeblos about taking care of an emergency and first responders. You saw the interior of this first aid kit. This is our family first aid kit that we take on our outings for camping and hiking and such. We have just Band-Aids, bandages, basic things in here in case somebody gets hurt, right? Now, let's talk about a couple things that we should absolutely, no matter what, as a Cub Scout, without a leader's permission, take. Now, Cub Scouts, what I don't want to see is there's one very important thing I don't want to see, and that is this: your knife. That's because as a Cub Scout, you're not supposed to carry a knife unless you have your whittling chip and you have done everything that your leaders have asked of you, and you should only be carrying it at approved pack outings. So let's keep it at home, all right? So everybody loves a good hike, right? So we just got back, we're hungry, the kids are hungry, my wife's hungry, I'm hungry, even the dogs want a snack. So we came up with an awesome idea for the best snack ever, but not in the way you normally think about it. Tonight we're going to talk about s'mores. That's right, I said s'mores, not some more, s'mores. So what do you need for s'mores? Well, everybody thinks, oh, you need marshmallows, and you need chocolate, and you need graham crackers. But what if you don't have those things? What if you don't have a fire to cook your marshmallows? We got you covered right here, right? So we're going to talk to you about 2 different ways that are completely outside the box, something you never thought of probably to help you make your s'mores in case you don't have a fire, or maybe mom and dad don't have the things to have a fire, right? Or it's too cold, it's too windy, all kinds of things, right? We're going to show you how to make 2 different types of s'mores right inside your house, get the same flavor, the same fun, maybe eat it a little cleaner, all right? So the first thing we need marshmallows. You'll notice that there is a huge bag of jumbo marshmallows. And then you'll notice there's a bag of baby marshmallows. That's very important for what we're going to talk about, right? The next thing you need is chocolate. Everybody loves chocolate. You can get chocolate with almonds, you can get chocolate without almonds, you can use a Reese's peanut butter cup, use whatever you want, put your bananas in it, who cares? But make sure you got your chocolate in your s'more. And lastly, we're going to use ready-made graham cracker crust and ice cream cones. Oh my God, Mr. Ben, an ice cream cone full of s'more. I know. All right, guys, so we said we're going to talk about s'mores, right? And we're going to talk about different kinds of s'more. So the first s'more we're going to talk about, all right, you're going to take your graham cracker crust. You're going to take little Hershey bars. And you're going to take your little marshmallows, okay? All right, guys, so the first thing we're doing here is you're going to start your oven up, right? Because we're doing these inside. So you're going to start your oven to 325 degrees or 350 degrees and let it warm up, all right? All right, so we've got our baby pie crust. So first, we're going to break up our little chocolate bars and we're going to put them inside the pie crust. You can put as much or as little in there as you want. This Scout in particular, he wants 3 or 4 pieces, so he's going to get them worked in there real good. Ooh, lots of chocolate. Yummy. All right, now he's going to get some baby marshmallows. You don't need a whole lot, just a little bit, right? And you're going to sprinkle some baby marshmallows on there just so it's right how you want it. Nice and yummy. All right, guys, next we need our jumbo marshmallows, our regular Hershey bars, or you can use the little ones, and ice cream cones. We use waffle because that's what we like. All right, gang, so the first thing we need to do is lay down some aluminum foil to cook it in. So you're going to pick up your cone and put your chocolate inside. Yep. Just break up your chocolate, drop it in there however you want it.
Marshmallow.
And remember to leave room for your marshmallow on top. And sometimes your s'more in a cone comes out just right.